it's Lady Katina. I'm sitting here by myself, just chilling, doing my thing. It's Saturday night. Just went up Santa Claus, this little community I'm from. The gang stalked me and got a bunch of revenue off of me. The police and everybody else accused me of crimes I didn't commit. All kinds of crazy stuff. Anyway, they had a little community get together up there. Wow. It's not my nature not to show up. So, I went up there amongst them all. I ain't ashamed of who I am. By no means. I'm ashamed of them for starting vicious, ugly rumors on somebody. That's terrible. For money. Or whatever happened. That's really childish. But anyway, you know that scene in Stand By Me? Where Lard Ass is up on stage and the boy's daydreaming. He's daydreaming about Lard Ass throwing up all over everybody and everything. Yeah, it's kind of how I kind of felt that energy. Like in my mind, I was thinking I'm going to go up there and take that mic and tell them all to kiss my ass. But, because they had a little band there, right? And tell them all I'll be placing a class action lawsuit against you all. Happy fall, y'all. But I did. I was nice and articulate and just myself. But my presence made everybody a little nervous, I think. Just because they were like, oh my gosh, she's not dead. Kind of like Judge Dart's face when I walked in the courthouse. He's standing in the foyer there. He looked at me like, oh, what? Oh no, that's for somebody. Can't keep a good girl down. Nah. Not a good old Kentucky girl. What's this say? New deck. I got a new deck today. I gotta share it with you. It's just insight. I'm just hanging out. Your mind is an altar to source energy. Yeah, see that? All-seeing eye. These gifts. We see. You see. Something about a key. Key to the city. Somebody got a key to my house. Don't belong to you. Sure said something don't belong to somebody. You got a key to a property you shouldn't have. Believing and seeing. Right. Some things, I mean, you just can't. Yeah, you know, I mean, you just can't deny it. Resurrection. God is real. That's right, he said. Somebody's got a reverence in their family. Many of them. Priest or reverence. Wow. Very important. 7 seconds in heaven. Who wrote that or produced it? I'm picking up on somebody's energy. You are safe here. Yeah, this is my land. My property. I've owned this place 20 years. Well, I mean, legally, hell, they might have switched. It might have switched 2 or 3 times by now, legally. But technically, all these years I've lived on this property. And that's where they set me up at. What do you think they set me up? They set me up. Staged it all. Go back and look on New Center 13. They were mocking me. There was a bear loose in Santa Claus. That was all Buzzy, the chief. He's even on the news talking about it. Oh, it's just a prank. In Holiday World parking lot. The dude next to me works at Holiday World. You people didn't do your research first before you started picking on somebody. Alright. And that's for somebody, the undercover billionaire I've been talking about somewhere. Yeah. You don't know who you might be talking to, Spirit said. Maybe rough around the edges look is your signature. What's that? Turn the page. Who is that sings that? East of Omaha. And she's shaking off the cold. Just want to explore. Yeah, here I am on the road again. Here I am up on the stage. Oh, here I go. Let's talk. Hello. Turn the page. Who sings it? It's relevant. It's okay to feel what you feel. You need to feel, right? Got that Harley energy right there. I don't know. Somebody's biker club. That's Charlie. My buddy from Bowling Green. He's used to come in Charles's bar. I bartended there. He used to come in there every day. And every time I hear leather creakle, I think of him. He always wore leather. And it was nice leather. Real leather. And you could hear him crunch it. You know what I mean? Kind of how they do. His name's Charlie. He's the president of the Rebels. I think it's called the Rebels. Like I said, you never know who you're talking to. It's relevant. I loved his energy. Him and Drip. Drip was a plumber. That's why they called him Drip. You know how bikers are. They're creative as hell. Yeah, he's an old man from Bowling Green. That's what you are. The world is blessed to have you. And you too. But I can't remember Charlie's last name, and I used to say it all the damn time. Because he's got one of them names you say together. You know, I don't know. You know, it's just one of them names you say. He's Teen Webb. That's what everybody used to call me with one of my maiden names. Not my maiden name, my second marriage. What are you doing, Teen Webb? I do that to my kids. Yeah. Come on. Carter Webb. Who else had somebody? Donnie Lee. Yeah, Donnie Lee was a good friend of mine, and he drove a truck from Morgantown there. And you never said his actual name was Donnie, and Lee was his last name, Lee. But I always said Donnie Lee. I don't know. It just kind of went together. So those names, if you could think of somebody that has two first names. There you go, two first names. Two first names. Who's that? That's for somebody coming through the veil. Two first names. Jack Anthony. See what I'm saying? It's like that. Jack Anthony or Anthony. It's the guy that used to travel. He coming through the veil. He died. He committed suicide. And I picked up on his energy quite some time ago. And he said it was the Czechs. And that could mean Czechoslovakia. Because he might have spent some time over there, or done some things over there. Psychedelics, who knows, But I picked up on his energy. It could also be where, like, I feel like he might have been, because it was very sudden, his death, and twitches. Like celebrities being targeted, or very important people being targeted, filmed, and then blackmailed into saying, hey, I need some money to keep us quiet. Right? Or just straight up just sending somebody something horribly bad that they might have done under the influence of something, some psychedelic. I mean, think about Czechoslovakia. They're probably known for stuff like that. I don't know. It's only my opinion. But something about this. Make way for miracles, baby. Yeah. Mr. P. I got the hookup. All of you if you hear me. It's old school energy. I got the hookup. All of you if you hear me. Players Club. The Players Club. What's this? You're worthy. Aquarius. Yeah, don't forget that. Just like all people gang stalking me and all this footage and stuff they had on me and surveillance in my home. I ain't gonna hide my light for nobody. I walked right up in there amongst them people, and nobody said a word, because that's what gang stalkers do. They ain't got the balls to come up to you and say anything. So if you get gang stalked on the internet, it's strictly on the internet. And you know how much stuff people probably look at. And if they see you out in public, they probably don't even put two and two together. That's the chick that was on the internet. Or that's the guy that was on the internet. And if they do, fuck them. Let them eat 5 hits of acid. Unknowingly. See how you act. Huh? Or mushrooms or whatever they gave. Fentanyl, poisonous plants, anything they could give me, they gave me. It's documented. Because I'm a good person. I don't go around fucking with people. Or maybe you don't. And that revenue is dangerous. Probably several people already lost their life over that stuff. Yeah. Look at that. Truth. Truth is my teacher. That's right. Yeah. It's that revenue. Deadly. And it was meant to be. God tested somebody. All of us. All of you. I ain't got a dime of it. I don't even know where to look for it. Don't give a fuck. It's blood money. Something should have never been posted on the internet. And that goes back to, it should be law that any crime scene of evidence, any of that stuff, has to be turned over to proper people, and that's it. No revenue made off somebody else's pain. You're not better than anybody else if you profit off somebody's pain. You're not better than the person that's doing it. Spirit said, clear the energy. Yes, clear the energy, Spirit. Yeah. That's my guides coming through there. There should be law that can't be published. Cannot be published. Can't be their personal property. If you're on the job, you should not be allowed to do that. Think about how that affects an investigation, how that affects a judgment, a jury, bias. Facing my shadows removes darkness in the world. Remember that. You face your fears. You walk right up in the middle of them people and you hold your head up high. Especially if you're an innocent woman like me. Walk right up in there. Reflect their own darkness back to them. That's right. Take the high road. It's always a good thing. Clear the energy. Let your inner fire warm you, not burn you, right? Yeah. So somebody needs to watch your temper. And I did. Because there was a couple people up there I really wanted to go up to and say, you know what? You're a two-faced bitch. But, you know what? With this off, I'd much rather take them to court and sue their asses. Which I intend to do. But you know what? And Spirit said, God's got a funny way of making people think shit, it's all settled, it's all over and everything. And then guess what? Karma. Coming back to you. Just when you think, oh boy, yeah, Tina, you shit out of luck. Oh God, you're out of luck. You shit out of luck. The Lord comes through. Clear the energy. Yeah, maybe it's like, that's relevant. Maybe somebody said, man, I really gotta get this energy off me. Let's greed and I gotta win. I'm gonna kill her. I'm gonna do this. We gotta get that energy off of us. That's the devil's work. That's sorcery. It's spell work. When you're sitting there talking about somebody, just because you have some kind of jealous bone on them about who they are, where they come from, or what they're capable of, potential, or whatever. We have to get that energy off of us. Maybe somebody did. You feel better? Accept it. Yeah. Again. Heart to Heart. Y'all remember that show? Heart to Heart. One of my favorite actors was in that. Yeah, the guy. I can't remember his name. And he looks like somebody in my life, or yours, possibly. He resembles someone. Go watch it. Like, I don't know. Some of a friend or somebody close to you. Heart to Heart. My light attracts light. Yeah, look at that tribe. Through time and space. Energy. It's a tribe. Time traveling. Take time. The weight of the world. Take the weight off. Take the weight of the world off your shoulder. Does that look like somebody standing there? Maybe you just went up there and stood and looked at the starry sky. Remember, spend time alone. Very important. Well, we're never alone. My brother, Chris Franzel, told me that one time. I was upset. I was going through some stuff. He said, Tina, I said, gosh, I feel so alone. I'll never forget. And he said, Tina, you're never alone. When he said that, it just came from a different place, I think, in him and in myself. Like, I don't know. Wisdom. Wise words. Feeling fear is actually called love. Is a call for love. Yeah, don't go through stuff by yourself. You know, some people, we do fight better by ourselves. I work better by myself. I do. Like, I maybe somebody else is like that. Depending on what I'm doing. Creative projects and stuff, I yearn to hear other people's take on things. And maybe you do too. And that's where our creative energy comes in. It's like somebody inspires you. Love over violence, everyone. Amen. Where there's a will, there's a way. I think that's the truth. I got a couple of videos I'm going to share. I went and visited a real special spot, somewhere special to me today, and all I did was channel energy. I didn't really read cards, but I channeled energy the whole time I was there. It was really kind of cool. But somebody, maybe you picked up on that. There's some things that you miss and synchronicities around you. Oh, what's this? A surprise! Do we want to see what it is? I am grateful for the earth. Yeah, conservationist. Somebody's a conservationist. Or you just like to be, you could be a, Spirit said, a chief, an Indian. A full-blooded Indian. You watching me? Somebody. You are. And Spirit said, after I talked about my heritage today, I have the Sioux Indian nose. That's what my Spirit said. The Sioux Indians were known, that's how you could tell them apart. Because they had a wide bridge over their nose. On their nose, there was a nose. And they knew not to fuck with the Sioux Indians. Yeah. They're the nicest people ever, but that's how they knew. The Sioux from other people. And there's also the Natchez. There was something very particular about the Natchez Indians' characteristics that only they had. And this is our bloodlines, right? The Native American bloodline that you might have, you might share, with someone. Olive skin, real pretty olive skin. My son, my two oldest boys, they have shave every day. You know what I mean? They just got that Irish. They grow a beard overnight. But my youngest son has a lot of Indian, Native American in him, supposedly. Apparently. Well, I'll say that. Apparently. Not Mexican, but whatever. But the Native Americans. He said, Mom, I can't grow a beard. I said, you probably never have a beard. Like, you never seen an Indian walk around with hair on the face, even in like the old westerns and stuff. There was always, I don't know, that's relevant. Yeah, facial hair. If somebody got a problem, they They're Indian. Indian heritage. Yeah, devotion, infinity, mirror image. Yeah, somebody's a mirror image of someone. Your soul. Yeah, your ancestors. Well, our spirit said that. You are not alone. Oh, my brother. Yeah. Yeah, you ain't alone. Galactic. Jetsons. Somebody was inspired by the Jetsons. Let's talk about who's the Jetsons. Who's on the Jetsons? George. The wife. What's her name? It's relevant. I can't think of them all, but I do know that George was the dad. Woo! That's for somebody too. I'm protected by swords. Yeah, Spirit wants you to know that. Manifesting my superpower. Yes. Writing, creating is your superpower. Possibly. You got a book to write. You got a song to write. You ever had that feeling you just gotta put it on paper? You know? You just give me a piece of paper. I got something to write down. I have a thought. Channeling. Energy. Manifesting. You manifest. You know, people, they're real careful about what they spoke. Because you speak stuff into existence. When you say, you ever called into work and said you're sick and you wasn't, and then 2 days later you get sick, you spoke it into existence. So that's why you always got to stay on a higher frequency, have more optimism. Take the high road. Be patient. You know? Raise your vibration. That's right. It's a mantra. I say it called raise your vibration. Is a mantra that calls me to light up. Yeah, that's what I said. When you start writing, you're inspired. You keep writing. And those guides like, yeah, this be beautiful. And vibration. The frequency. Not schizophrenia. It's a frequency and it can't be explained. I can't explain it to you. It's not a voice. It's a frequency. An aura. Somebody's got an aura. The rainbow aura. Look that up. Rainbow aura. Prism. Remember learning about prisms in school? Who was your teacher? Who showed you? Somebody let you hold one? You passed it around the room? Prism. Science teacher. Who's your science teacher? Trust the wisdom within. Yeah, I'm a light in the world. And I was thinking about this today. Somebody always ended, there's an entertainer, always ended their show with, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Or this is you. Synchronicity. Like maybe you always end your show like that, or you should, Spirit said. That's right. You let your light shine. Manifesting your superpower. My breath, it connects me to life. That's right. You know how many people have passed away that would do anything for one more breath? And we take them for granted every hour, every second. You think about that. Amen. Anyway, I just wanted to get on here and chit chat. But I do have a new deck of cards I'm going to say for in the morning. This is cute little deck. It's a Raise Your Vibration. It's more of a creative endeavor, I guess you would say. Kind of like what I do. It's just a creativity. You know. When I do stuff like it does inspire me to write. To sing, to write. Words. The word, Lord. Anyway, I hope this helped. I did find my dice. Hold on. And I just want to say real quick, if somebody is being gang stalked or bullied, you know, you're not alone. This is a problem. It really is a problem. It's going to become even worse problem if nothing's done about what's been done here. And this is like a cancer. Somebody thought, well, we just put it on here and it'll never go anywhere. Just between us, maybe earn a little money. And then it went everywhere. That's what the problem with the internet. It's uncontrollable. Don't participate. It should only be a tool. Get on there if you want to find out something, search it up. Not a weapon. Somebody weaponized the internet. Just like everything else. These gifts, are gifts, are creative gifts, or channeling, or whatever. We want to weaponize them. Oh, she's doing this, she's doing that. No, I'm not. You come at me and I tapped in to Christ. You did. That's what we do. I'm a Southern Baptist girl. Times get hard, we turn to God. Just that simple. Right? You pray through it. You get through it. You listen to God. F. Yeah, these might mean something to you. First name, last name. Yeah. And sadly, in this situation, the people who we're supposed to protect and serve were overcome by greed, lust, envy, hatred. But they also were misled. And that's why, I can't lash out at somebody, really, because I don't know how many people were lied to. And that's not your fault that you were lied to. Once this energy over here said, you're entitled to feel the way you feel. Or you thought you were at the time. But this was all staged and rehearsed and fabricated bullshit about me. Yeah, or about you. They've been insulting my intelligence for years. And I've been outsmarting them for years. I'm just not in your face. I'm a smart ass and you're going to gimme. I'll wait you out. And pretend like I don't know nothing. Peace. It's a superpower. Play down. Or it's yours. Your spirit's telling you. Huh? Hi, somebody said. Heather. English. Heaven. Heard heaven. Somebody named Heaven passed away. Roger. First name. Come through, Spirit. Junior. Jeff Wood. That's that Pam Compton's brother. Me and him was bros. Kissinger. Donald Kissinger. Yeah. Howard. Hester. Heaven. Isn't that a cool dice? I love this damn thing. And I got that out of, I don't even know what kind of game it came out of, but I told you I go to Goodwill and check stuff out and stuff I can channel and use in my readings because I'm a cheapskate. But anyway, I think I bought a game for like $2 and it was in there. Kind of cool. Lindsay. Hattie. She said places. Places. Orlando. You might, if you're looking for somebody, you might pay attention. Greenville, Kentucky. All right, Greenville, Kentucky. I said Joanne girl was using my name. Joanne, she calling herself Joanne Webb, or let me think. I think her name's Joanne Vance. I don't know. She's using my identity. And when I first started looking at all this stuff, some chick named Joanne in freaking Greenville, Kentucky. West Memphis, I heard. This might be where you're at. Ireland. I said Irish energy. I picked up on this energy when I was walking. There's a path that I walked today. I'll have to post that video, but yeah, it's Irish energy. Irish energy. Murphy. Brittany. Or Stanton. 8. Huh. Hawaii! Yeah, Hawaii! Hawaii! That's that shaman energy in Hawaii I've been picking up on. I see you, shaman. Yeah. Rhode Island. Gee. Oh. That's a hard one. Huh. S. Southern Alabama, I heard. There's some in Alabama. Minnesota. Let's go. Yeah. Let's really need energy. I don't know what y'all are doing tonight, but I'm absolutely freaking bored to tears. I walked that path today, and on that path it's got 12 stones among us. Ewok and Abraham Lincoln during his lifetime. Like, they took a piece of stone or step in every part of his life when he was first starting out in his political career, and then when the Gettysburg Address, and then the Emancipation Proclamation. And those rocks are supposedly from where he stood, which is really cool, and they got these little plaques, but I'll post it. But anyway, while I was on that walk, I channel energy, so you'll hear me channel, and I'll post that. But anyway, let's see what, since I'm calling on that shaman energy, I know you are, he's an investigator. Told you. It's you in another lifetime. Or maybe when you was younger. Come on through, shaman. Somebody's sick. Got something, head cold. Lisa. I heard Lisa. Look at those feathers. Somebody got a feather tattoo. Totally. I mean, you're aware of your heritage. You celebrate that. You might even decorate your home with Native American stuff. Or Hawaiian. Healing. Yeah, that heals you. Connecting to that energy. Turquoise. Turquoise. Very, very relevant. Man or woman. Come through, Spirit. Where you need to. That Native American vibe. Have more of that around you. Maybe somebody's changing their decor or their house. Maybe put a little bit of Native American feel in it. Don't overdo it. I think people overdo it. The simplicities. They're here. Simple. Beautiful. Heart chakra. The heart chakra is lit up. Look at it. Beautiful energy. You got a medallion. A medallion is relevant. Interconnection. Oh, you got passed over. Somebody wore a medallion. A medal. You got a medal? Somebody got a medal. For bravery. Look how brave you are. Or you were in another lifetime. Anyway, I'm not going to sit here for 2 or 3 hours like I normally do, but it is my night off and I love doing this stuff. I love bringing these messages to you guys. But yeah. Anyway, whatever you're doing tonight, I hope you got a creative edge doing it. And it comes from the heart. Straight from the heart. Tell me we can make another start. As long as I know, coming straight from the heart. Give it to me. Yeah. Straight from the heart. That's Bryan Adams. Early 90s. I got his album. I got that album. I bought it. It's on vinyl. That's one of my favorite albums. I gotta tell you, Spirit said share my favorite albums. Okay. I love AC/DC. Of course. Who Made Who album. In particular. I love Lionel Richie's Hello. It's one of my favorite. Daryl Hall and John Oates. Every album they sing. The duo. It's a duo. A very special duo. In your family it used to be. Or there will be. Let me see. So I like Elvis Presley. I love Elvis, but I like his gospel music. Yeah, there's nobody that sings gospel music like Elvis Presley. Yep, his gospel is touching. I like let me think. I got so many that I really, really like. Pink Floyd. Michael Jackson's Off the Wall. That's one of my favorite albums of his. I got a Beatles album. It's one of the first albums that they made, and they were in the Hollywood Dome. And when I played that record, it's so, the crowd in it. It's, it just, it's the, and you can tell that the energy is off the chain on that record. But I don't know if they recorded it when I don't know the backstory on that. But it's really cool. It's one of my favorites. And of course, Elton John. And that is my holy grail. I can't find it anywhere. And I've even had other people look for it. Elton John's Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. It's one of the hardest albums to find. If you ask collectors, them, like small time collectors, not like radio station collectors, like myself. Just starting your collection out. That's one of the hardest albums to find. Elton John, I think he produced several albums, but nothing like that one. That was my favorite. Look at the record. Somebody named Frankie. Yeah. And you know what? At the skating rink, Linden Day skating rink, man, I bet he had every record you could ever want. I wonder about that. Why am I thinking about that? I'd love to know y'all's favorite. But yeah, I'm in an album club where I hadn't really got on there and looked much, but I was in a group where they would feature an album every week for you to find. And you couldn't order it off you can't order it off the internet. You can't, have it, whatever, you have to go to like vintage sales or yard sales, auctions or something and find this album. You get like a whole month to find it. And I went all the way to Louisville from where I'm at. It's like an hour and a half, 2 hours, about an hour and a half. I went all the way there to find Pink Floyd's album. And you get to see cool people and talk to cool people. It's kind of, that's really cool. Hotel California is one of my favorite albums. I've never been to California. I always wanted to go. In particular, wherever that's at. Haunting. It's haunted. A hotel is haunted. West Baden is haunted. Did y'all know that? I went out there and sat on the porch. I got a picture of myself sitting out in front of West Baden Hotel. And there's an old innkeeper that sits there. And she was sitting there with me. And in that picture, it's so odd because normally when you sit in front of, on the stairwell and you're going to take a picture, you center yourself, right? Probably right in the middle of the stairs. But for some reason, I was like, well, I'll just sit over here on this side. And then I picked up her energy. And him. It's him and her. It's a couple. So you might look back on that property and I just bet he said he built it for his wife. Something about this. French Lick. Husband and wife. And it's got so much cool energy in it. If you come in this area, it's got a hotel. It's got a casino right down the road, which is awesome. But French Lick Hotel used to have a spring in it. That's relevant. Remember the spring water I was talking about in one of my readings? Circle of life. Yeah. Remembering that we all are human beings. We're here. Yeah. Babies come out of there. We nurse our children. Respecting the human body. For what it's worth. Right? We all grow old. But we're all just human in the end. Age is only a number. Source. There you are. You know who you are. You see it. Somebody got a patio. It's got something. There's something on the patio. I don't know. Tribal. It's maybe a tablecloth. It's something. Spirit of Air. 1/8. January 8th. What is it? It's the last one. I'm going to leave y'all alone. Let's see. Let's see what's going on. Deep listening. Yep. Crown chakra. Sharon, I heard. High priestess energy or high priest? High priest or priestess? Totally channeled in. Crown chakra on fire. You hear it? Feel it? Beautiful energy. It's a very special place to you. See it? A circle mirror. A mirror or a window. Shape of a circle. Camera lens. Alright, you guys. What's I got? We'll see what Spirit wants to say. Movies. There's a director. Mississippi Burning. I just heard. Roadhouse. West Side Story. Cannonball. The Cannonball. That's old school right there. Burt Reynolds. Cannonball Run. The Memphis 3 or Memphis something. R. The Reverend. The Reverend. Remember? He got attacked by the bear. Almost lost his eye. Leo. Diablo. No. I can't. I see it. It's got Jamie Lee Fox in it. You know when he's and Leonardo's in it. The Django. I can't think of it. Maybe you know it. What's that? Bridges of Madison. Bridges. Clint Eastwood was in it. Yeah. Those two people in that movie. Meryl Streep. Is that her name? Clint Eastwood. The Prophet. No, that's something else. Philadelphia. Yeah, that movie's really relevant. Any of these movies, maybe it's a suggestion from your guides to go revisit those, watch those movies. Remember how you felt? One more. Wait. B. A movie. A movie that starts with B. Maybe you know. That's a hard one. Yeah, picking up on Leo energy. Hi, Leo. A creative genius. Hey. I hope I've inspired you guys. If you are writing or whatever you're doing, look into, tapping into your guides, your shaman guides, or whatever it is, and be gone writer's block, right? Inspire others. And let others inspire you, right? Right. Spirit said, right. They want you to write. Or me. All right, you guys. Hey, have a wild Saturday night. But be safe and don't drink and drive. Because that's not cool. Just sleep it off in the car if you have to. Anyway, talk to y'all later. God bless. Thank you.